there's something sweet and enduring about it. But then I guess he could come right back at me because Star Wars.
Right.
And I got Star Wars tattoos, and it's like all that shit that I loved when I was young. Still, yeah, right. I know, right? I mean, kind of like hair metal Star Wars is all kind of the same kind of crap.
And that kind of brings me back to a legend on you, Lisa, that I don't know if you want to talk about here.
Yep.
Or if you want to save it for your own podcast. Because I was like, man, I really want to bring that up, but I don't want to break anything either.
We won't break anything because we're not going to, I mean, who knows if it's a Jackalope Tale or not. But it is on the official Star Wars website. I was an Ewok.
Yeah.
And it's on the website. So it's official.
Not like Wikipedia, like on the official.
You can't put it if it's not real.
Oh, God. Do you have it printed out like on your wall or something? I would screenshot it at least.
My dad printed it out. And he brought it to me, and he was like, "Look what the fuck you did! Look what you did!"
I know. I was just looking around eBay a few weeks ago, and there's a Ewok trading card with Lisa's signature on.
Nice.
You should totally do that. You should get like a bunch, as you can see, I collect Funko Pops. You should get a bunch like Ewok Funko Pops or like Ewok action figures and autograph them.
Sell them.
And put them on eBay. I swear to God, they'd sell for like,
$100.
Well, the cards, what are the cards selling for? Like $60, $100?
It may have been up to $100. And I mean, and the bidding was still going on. So
wow.
They still contact me to do Make-A-Wish. And they still and they still contact me to go do the expos.
And Mark Hamill and his son.
I know Mark Hamill now.
Yeah.
Like when I had cancer, Mark Hamill sent me a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he did. That's right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but my parents, when they were like, because I was like, I'm not going to go do that. I can't go visit a kid in the hospital. And they're like, you're going to go visit a kid in the hospital because you did this.
Well, it's your penance. Like it's a punishment. And you're going to wear the Ewok outfit.
I had to go visit a sick kid.
How can you imagine a story going that far, though?
And we will talk about this on our podcast, and it's because it just shows, you say one thing at the right time, and it catches fire, and it makes kids cry. If you say it's not true.
I'm actually surprised it hasn't come up yet, because we've had people submit questions. We've had quite a few, and it never comes up.
That's funny because I was like, that one's too obvious.
Yeah.
Like that was I've sent in a couple to you guys, and that one's way too obvious.
Well, I went on. So there's a sports station here that's huge. It's the biggest station. Music, whatever. It's a sports station. That's the biggest radio station here in town. And I went on their station because they were like, "We need you to come on and talk about." We're a huge Star Wars fan. We need you to come on and talk about it. And my best friend, who's a minister, was like, you need to come clean on this shit. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go on and I'm going to, in front of all of these people, tell the story. And I did. And they were like, they did not believe me. They did not believe me. I told them exactly how it went down and why it happened and why it got fired. And they're like, whatever.
No, she's an Ewok. No. Yeah.
They didn't believe it. They couldn't even. They thought I was pulling their leg and joking around with them because I didn't want to sign their Star Wars stuff.
Oh shit!
I am sending you all my Star Wars stuff to sign. I swear to God. I am doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it all in a box. I don't know if it'll fit all in a box.
There would be kids standing outside by our tour bus, and they would have posters with everybody's signature on it. It would be Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford and all of the really big dudes. Everyone was signed, and they were like, "You're the only one I'm missing." And I was like, "You're not really missing this one."
You know what, though? You know the fucked up thing? I'll bet that poster's worth more than the other posters.
But I told this one kid, I was like, "Dude," and I told him the truth, and I was like, "I can't sign that. I can't sign that. This is worth so much money, and all these people that I love are on here, and I'm not supposed to be on there because I was not an Ewok." And my tour manager came back and got me. He was like, "Would you go sign this fucking kid's poster? He's out there crying. He fucking made that kid cry. Go sign his poster." I'm like, "God damn it." And he gave me a Sharpie, and I went out there, and the kid was like out there bawling. Fuck. And so I was like, "Give me the poster and let me sign it." And he was like, "Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much." And I was like, "Jesus Christ." And it was like, seriously, when I was signing, I was looking up, I was like, I'm not supposed to be signing this. He's like, "Just sign it." And I was like, "All right."
Has Warwick Davis ever emailed you and been like, "What the fuck?"
No, but one of the expos in New York, I was supposed to sign with Warwick. They were going to fly me to New York.
Oh my God.
Oh, that would have been great. I got just so you'd be like, "Hey, so who the fuck are you?"
I know. And I thought about doing it. I mean, I really did. And they're like, and they were like, "Just tell us how much you want per signature." Because these people have to pay to stand in line. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, but a trip to New York around Christmas time would be really awesome.
Really cool.
And I could get some change. And they're like, "Yeah, it'll be you and Warwick." And I was like, I probably should.
In like different rooms? Because
No. It was like, you pay money to go get Ewoks to sign your signatures.
Ewok autograph.
And I will be like a giant compared to they have this big hulking lady sitting in a chair next to a little person.
You know what? There's probably some Star Wars fanboy out there that has redone the entire Star Wars movies to throw your name in the credits.
Sure.
I'll bet you there's one out there that, like, Lisa didn't get her credit on this one.
Right, because there's a lie about that too. Because there's a whole lie about that. And
now I don't know if y'all even know this, but there is a particular Ewok that is supposed to be Lisa. It's the one that dies.
Oh,
is it? Is that the?
Do you remember that one?
Nice.
The one with the blaster that like and flies back.
That gets hit. Yeah, that gets hit by the the walker.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other Ewok goes over to it and is rocking it in his arms. That's me. I'm the dead one.
Oh, you're
I'm the Ewok who dies.
Yeah.
And those suits cause all sorts of rashes.
I bet they do, especially when you're in a rock like that and dragged across the field. You're being shot by an ant.
Does it almost feel like you've been adopted into a QAnon narrative?
Yes. I can't get out of it. I've tried so hard to get out of it, and it's like...
It's going to be featured on like an episode of Lore with Aaron Mankey. Like, the only difference was she was never an Ewok.
Right, except Mark Hamill now is telling everybody I was.
He was so high, he probably doesn't even remember.
But he knows the story, and he thinks it's hilarious, so he tells everybody I was too. So.
That's awesome.
Right on. I just saw him in Bert Kreischer's movie. It was so good. In The Machine.
Yeah.
I love Mark.
He's so good.